All right, sorry about that, folks. We had a temporary setback in all of our broadcasting stuff, lost total sound, but we're back here starting at lap 7. I apologize for that. What's that, Ed?
I just asked me whose fault it was. I weren't watching.
Well, better that it started on our league race than someone else's, but wow, kind of disappointing to me.
No.
Who are you talking to, Ed?
Oh, Kevin.
In here? He's in another channel.
No, I'm on your channel, Rudy.
Timothy Lewis out in the lead now. These guys are under the first caution already on lap 6. The first caution come out. I didn't see what the caution was. Did you see what it was, Ed?
I'm looking at it right now. Right. Oh, whoa, there it is. I need to back it up.
I didn't get it, so Timothy Lewis out here taking getting one lap in at least here, leading a couple laps to try to get them valuable points for the points race. All right, so lights off on the pace car. Everybody's starting to double back up here. Mike Ellis gonna, I am so sorry. Wow, I got to get my head in it here. I'm still kind of I'm still kind of ticked off about this thing doing that. But
well, I did find out what happened there, Rudy. The 29 came up into the 20 a little bit, up against the wall, and that's what brought our caution out.
10-4. Michael Norris on the high side here, starting in second spot on the outside of Timothy Lewis. Michael D'Amico in third, Christopher Perryman in the fourth, Tommy Lee back to fifth. I believe these front four did not pit. I think
they sure didn't, Rudy.
Yeah, the front four stayed out. They probably figured on only 6 laps on the tires, probably not going to have a lot of wear on them yet. So we'll have to see how this is all going to play out here. Timothy Lewis leading them. Pace car ducks off.
Green.
Green, 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 guys. Let's go boogie and let's go racing.
All right, they go 3 wide into turn 1. Michael D'Amico up the middle. Tommy Lee going by him on the inside, shuffling Michael back a little bit, and they're still wide. They're still 3 wide. Tommy Lee now going on the inside of Tim Lewis, and that's for the top spot. So Tommy Lee checking out. Definitely one of the strong runners here tonight. I can see this. These guys all in chase of Tommy Lee.
Three wide.
And they're still going 3 wide back here in the pack. Michael D'Amico back, getting shuffled back again, but still 3 wide.
Got a car against the wall coming down. The number 4 comes
Sean
down into
Butler.
the 88.
Oh my God, we got a bunch of them into it that time.
They're all over the place.
Let's go back and watch this in instant replay, Ed. They're 3 wide in the turn here. We're going to go to the far chase view. Coming into the turn, looks like Michael Norris getting a little loose there. Sean Butler coming up kind of close to his tail. Timothy Lewis way up on the high side. Timothy coming down and tapping the side of Sean Butler. Michael D'Amico just getting a touch of that, but William Kirk getting into him big time. Michael D'Amico getting up into the wall. Timothy taking him. Oh boy, just trucks meleeing everywhere. Michael D'Amico getting look like he's getting a big he got bunches of it. So as he comes down on pit road now, and boy, a lot of caution so far, Ed.
There we go, Rudy. I was getting a double bleed black. I didn't understand why it was going on. I had the stream running in the background trying to watch the race, and boy, I could see so much bleed over on this race. And I said, oh my God, what is going on? So I had to back out and fix that.
Oh,
we both got problems tonight.
I guess. What are we, amateurs or what?
Guess so, man.
All right, Tommy Lee's still out in the lead here. Teddy Wisniewski on the high side, going to be starting in second. So the leader's staying out on this. A few of the guys getting tangled up into that, showing Kevin Bryan a couple laps down. Looks like he may be the only one a couple of laps down.
Poor Brian, I know we got into that little mix-up there, and you got 2 laps down there.
Yeah, Brian Wortman back here running in the 17th spot. Michael D'Amico in 16th. So back up to our leader, Tommy Lee. Gonna lead him around here again. Couple guys that didn't come tonight, Ed. I really was looking for Thomas Brandner. And Rush, didn't see Rush tonight. So
nope, he didn't stick around, must be.
yeah, he said he had something to do, so well, maybe he'll be in after the race is over, or he'll pop in sometime between now and then. Well, while we're under caution, Ed, I think I'm going to go ahead and update Trading Paints again, just for the heck of it, because I want to make sure.
It looks like, yeah, I was going to say, you were talking about paint there. It looks like Sean Butler is using an iRacing paint, original paint, so nothing fancy, just whatever he painted the car at. I show him in green and orange flames with fantastic in the back of it, on the sides. Intact there.
Well, you'll have to give me a minute here till it updates. You're talking about Sean Butler?
Yes.
Paints haven't all updated yet, but we'll check it out here in a minute because we're getting ready to go green flag racing again, Ed.
Yeah, we sure are, Rudy.
Everybody doubled back up now. Yeah, all the paints haven't updated yet. Sean Butler's has not updated yet. Yeah, I'm showing green, Ed. It's a green truck.
Yep. Well, no, it's got the flames and orange flames on it.
I don't see any orange flames.
green, orange flames on it?
I don't see that.
No, I do. Okay. You see everybody else's though, right?
Yeah. All right, so Tommy Lee. Green, green, green. Here we go.
Green, green, guys. Let's go boogie. Let's go race on. Let's get her done this time. Tommy Lee's going to lead him down there in the first turn here.
Teddy Wisniewski pulling out ahead on the high side, though. The high side's the good side to run here, Ed. Tommy trying to...
It sure is. He gets somebody to go with him, and it'll be all right. Get up on the back of that bumper and push that truck down there.
Jeremy Patterson now moving up through, up to the third spot as he comes up on the inside of Mike Ellis. Trying to get that third position away from Mike Ellis. As him and Teddy Wisniewski now goes side by side, door to door.
Ooh, we had a truck on the apron. They're coming up off the apron. I don't know. Don't burn caution out.
Hopefully we'll see it go green for a while, Ed. It'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Get some green flag laps on these tires, and I think they're going to start. They'll start gripping a little bit better, not be quite so slick. Teddy now right on the back bumper of Tommy Lee. Don King up to fourth here, hooking up with Jeremy Patterson for the fourth spot. Mike Ellis falling back to fifth. A lot of good racing going on about everywhere on the track. Sean Butler now looking on the inside of Kevin Schofield.
He takes that position there, Rudy.
Yes, he does. Good job. Good clean racing by them guys.
There sure is. We got a lot of racing all over the track here. It's awesome seeing these guys just go at it.
Chuck
Gotta
Scala.
watch the tire wear here too, Rudy.
Yeah, Chuck Scala in the 8th position. Ed. Oh, he just moved back to 9th there.
Perryman went by him, didn't he? Yep.
Yeah, Christopher Perryman had a good run there on the outside and does get by him. Now Michael Norris looking to get by. Oh, Chuck Scala. Chuck kind of coming up the hill, and Mike had to lift a little bit to save from getting
I thought he was going to sit him around there for a bit.
Wow. Mike hits the wall coming out of turn 4 pretty hard there. Into Mike's Hard Lemonade Chevrolet. Chuck clear up against the wall, going to lose a ton of positions. Whoa! Trying to keep it away from everybody. Does a good job of it. Everybody dashes around him. Chuck's going to lose a lot of positions on that, but he does manage to save it. Good job.
Yeah, it was a good job saving that truck.
Sean Butler up to 6th. Or I'm sorry, up to 5th. Now dives to the outside of Don King to try to take that position away from Don.
Oh, he sure does.
He's got a good run up there on the high side. That's the place to be. Taps the wall a little bit and comes down across the front end of Don, though. But manages to complete that pass. So Don King going back to 4th. And Sean Butler moving up to... Don King going back to 5th. Sean Butler moving up to 4th.
You got that high side, boy. That high side just rolls up there, doesn't it?
Yeah, Teddy Wisniewski loses it a little bit coming out of the turn. Jeremy Patterson gets by him.
Boy.
As these guys now about 1.4 seconds behind our leader, Tommy Lee. Jeremy has yet to lead a lap. Tommy Lee has led 18 of the 24 laps so far, Ed.
Yeah, he's got that car hooked up here. I mean, this truck hooked up here on this track tonight. It's a good track. I love this track.
It is a good track.
They get these trucks lined up there and start drafting each other, and you know what I mean? But that's hard to do because everybody's got a different line they run. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Our leader's just getting away if you're not lining up there and drafting each other.
Sean Butler now up to the 3rd position as he gets by Teddy Wisniewski.
Oh, he sure does, Rudy.
So Sean coming. We've got a pretty good battle going on behind these guys. Don King and company back here. Mike Ellis, Christopher Perryman, Kevin Schofield. These guys all battling for position here, side by side, door to door. Really having a good time fighting here.
Oh, they sure are.
Kevin Schofield kind of lifts out a little bit and says, all right, you guys battle it out, and then I'll pass you when you get done. 3 wide, look at that. Down the front stretch, 3 wide. Don King in the middle. Oh, we got another caution.
Oh, slow down. Missed it all.
Okay, looks like... looks like Sean Butler and Jeremy Patterson may be getting together, Ed.
That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm backing up some more so I can see that. I see that one truck right in the wall. The lime green truck there.
Oh, Sean Butler tapping the back left corner of Jeremy Patterson and sending him around. Oh, and a little neck coating with Teddy Wisniewski there. Wow, they were quite a ways apart. And Teddy got a piece of that, and heck, he was 2 or 3 feet apart. Oh, Don King getting a little bit of Jeremy Patterson being the punching bag out here today. Wow. All right, let's see. Jeremy out here now trying to get caught up to the field, I believe, is going to come down on pit road. Going to have to use that setup, or his fixed, his quick fix. And he overshoots his pit a little bit. Oh, that's going to be costly. And he does get his quick repair in, so he should be back in working order here, Ed.
That looks like it was a racing incident, Rudy. I know. I was looking at that replay over and over. Sean and Christopher, it was just like they came down, he came up a little bit, and then they just, that's how it looked like a chain of reaction right there.
All right, so Sean and Tommy Lee had quite the lead over Sean there, and I'm sure he didn't want to see this caution, but all right, well, I believe this is the 3rd caution of the day, ain't it? Yes, 3rd caution of the day.
It sure is, Rudy.
So, wow, already at 30 laps. So Mike Ellis going to start in 3rd, Don King 4th, William Kirk 5th, Jeremy Patterson going to be back into 6th spot there, Michael Norris 7th, Michael D'Amico 8th, Teddy was, let's see, I think these guys, they get back out here and get back into running order. Showing Timothy Lewis in the 9th, Chuck Scala 10th, Teddy Wisniewski be back in 11th, Robert Craze 12th, Steve Hurst. Wow, these guys got to get these ordered. What the heck's going on with this thing? It won't give me the right order here. Dustin Lee in 13th, Kevin O'Brien 14th, Steve Hurst 15th, Brian Wertman 16th, Christopher Perryman 17th, and Kevin Schofield in the 18th position. Well, I guess we could throw the green flag pit stops out the window temporarily, Ed. Hopefully maybe these guys will get this fixed back up here and get back up here and run some green flag laps, and we'll see some green flag pit stops, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, Rudy.
Oh, don't start
this
that.
Ain't doing it. There's race pace in here.
Yeah. Don't start that yawning already, Ed.
I know it.
Medicines that we're on, man, just knock us out, don't they?
Oh, they sure do. So I'm on a schedule with my medicine at 8:30. I take that medicine. I take 8:30, and then my 10:30 morning pills are not too bad. They don't make it. It's just that night one does.
Yeah. And that's probably so you can get a good night's rest.
Yeah.
All right, well, the lights are off on the pace car, Ed, and we're getting ready to go green flag racing again.
Okay.
Call it down for me, buddy.
Pace car's off.
Green flag.
Green, green, green. Boogity, boogity, guys. Let's go racing.
All right, Tommy Lee trying to get a jump on Sean Butler. Sean on that high side. Those two goats side by side coming out of 2. Nobody really having the advantage. Tommy Lee trying to stay out there in that front position, but he may have to cave in and let Sean go by on that high side. I don't know.
That high side works pretty good if he sticks right up there and you get somebody to go with you even, you know?
It sure does, yeah. Tommy Lee trying to stay out in the front position. Looks like he maybe got it by a half a truck.
Oh, Sean Ball takes that hollow side, makes it strong.
Oh, man, he got a lot of bite up there, and I think Tommy might have realized that and said, you know what, I'm just going to let you go, and I'll reel you in here in a minute.
Oh, yeah. Once you get that high side rolling.
Yes, sir. So Sean Butler out in the lead now. Tommy's led 27 laps here today, Ed. Wow, that's great.
Wow. Yep, that is
Sean
good.
just leading his very first lap right now.
He sure is.
So good job. There's Mike Ellis now in the 3rd spot. Mike having a really good day up here today. Good job, Mike. William Kirk in the 4th position. Don King 5th. And Jeremy Patterson trying to get something working. Ducks back in behind Don King. Mike Norris follows right in behind him. And Michael D'Amico right in behind Michael Norris. Dustin Lee coming up trying to close up that gap. These guys all not on the same line around this track, so Dustin Lee does get a little bit of a run on Michael D'Amico on that high line.
Oh, he sure does.
Good battle going on between those two back here, running in the 8th and the 9th position. And it looks like Dustin Lee is going to take that position away from Michael. Michael going to go back to the 9th place. Teddy Wisniewski right behind him. And it looks like we're getting into some good racing now, Ed.
Yeah, I think what was it? He was up there, the front there, and got a little wrecked out. But maybe he'll work himself back up towards the front.
William Kirk now passes Mike Ellis for the 3rd position. So William Kirk moving on up. Now Tommy Lee just 0.7 of a second behind Sean Butler. Maybe that was a mistake letting Sean get out ahead of him, but It's all right. Tommy's led quite a few laps. We'll let Sean lead a few and see if Tommy's got anything for him here as they get some laps run down. Coming to the lap 38 here, Ed.
So there's Jeremy right there. You know, take a look under Mike Ellis there.
Yeah, he goes door to door with him, and it looks like he's got to run on the inside, but boy, it's tough to hold it back there.
Oh, it sure is.
Don King getting into the mix of it here, now up on the inside of Jeremy. It's just so hard to hold it on that low line. It's kind of a tough track to pass on if you think about it. You know, when the line is the high line, if you go low, you can't outrun them.
No, you got to be on that high side. You get that fight coming off that high side.
Jeremy dives it down to the inside in number 2. Turn number 2 here, but just can't quite get by him. Has to go back up in behind Mike Ellis.
He sure does.
He can just ride it out there, and hopefully maybe, you know, Mike might make a mistake or hit the wall or whatever, and Jeremy will, you know, be right there to get by him. So we'll kind of keep an eye on them guys. But our leaders, Ed, Tommy Lee, 0.6 of a second from Sean Butler. Them two pulling away from the field by a lot.
Oh yeah, I see that almost at almost 3 seconds.
Yeah, William Kirk back here, 2.3 seconds behind our leader. Mike Ellis still managing to stay ahead of Jeremy in the 4th position. And Jeremy tries about every lap to try to get a run on him, but boy, just hard. Oh, William Kirk up against the wall. Gonna lose a ton of positions on that. Whoa, man. A bunch of people got by William Kirk. William Kirk gonna go clear back to, where the heck is he? Clear back to 8th position.
Oh, he slid right big back a bunch. Gets it again.
Ed, you want to drag Kevin Schofield down here? He can help us in the booth.
Okay.
He just poked me. He's out of the race, I guess. Jeremy Patterson in 4th, Mike Ellis 3rd, Tommy Lee now 1.4 seconds behind Sean Butler. Has fallen way back here. Sean just kind of checking out on the field. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, how's it going?
Going. Yeah, I was kind of, I guess I haven't told all you guys. I'd really rather that you didn't poke me because it pops up on the screen.
I saw that when I was on the Twitch stream. I was like, oh crap, I forgot all about that.
Yeah,
so
poke Ed.
Gotcha.
That way it don't come up on the broadcast. But no problem. But well, welcome here in the booth with us, Kevin. What happened out there that you couldn't complete everything?
Well, unfortunately, I came in contact with somebody, I think it was the 29 early on in the race, forced me to use a reset. The truck was undrivable. I had at least 10 minutes to repair, so, you know, I had to just go ahead and use a reset. Unfortunately, I burned it way too soon. I knew there was going to be trouble ahead. The race is, you know, it was really early on, and as we all know, caution's breed caution. So, then that last caution before I had to leave, a couple cars spun in front of me. I think somebody got in the wall and was trying to lift and, you know, really wheel it to the left to get it to unhook from the wall. As what happens here at Kansas, you kind of just get stuck to the wall. And so it looked like I was going to clear that caution just fine, and I decided I was high, passed it high, but at the last minute, one of the wreck cars drifted up the track, or went to move up the track, and I just went right into his door at about 100 miles an hour. It was slowing down, and
Oh, man.
I thought I was clear of it, and I would have needed another reset. I was going to be multiple laps down, so there's no point in me trying to, drive a car off the pace out there and get people's way, so I figured I'd rather just spectate things and watch the action from up here.
Very cool. Well, I'm sorry that you got, so much damage like that. And, well, better luck next time, buddy. Go get them next race.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've had a couple of good weeks. Or last week was good to me, so, we'll be back at it next week for sure.
Very cool. Well, you haven't had this track very long. Didn't you just buy this yesterday or something?
Yeah, I just bought it, and I think my mistake was, I was really comfortable hot lapping it, and I showed I was quick, started on the outside pole, but I really hadn't done a long run in the trucks to see how the tires were going to react, and, the variation in lift points, and how you got to manipulate the throttle around here to keep it off the wall, especially on exit, because the wall kind of sucks up into you. Mm-hmm. And because of that, I was driving a little bit too hard, and I stuffed it in the wall a couple times and had to slow way down and lost a lot of positions. But fortunately, all that stuff happened as I was trying to fight my way back forward. I knew I'd have a fast truck, but, stuff happens.
That's right. All right, well, Tommy Lee now 1.1 seconds behind Sean Butler, Ed, and don't look like he's closing any. It looks like he's just kind of maintaining at the moment.
Yeah, I've been noticing that, Lee. He's just riding that high line right now, staying out of trouble. He comes from the high line down to the low side, and just staying out of trouble and not overheating those tires. It's still a long race to go.
Oh, yeah, they're at the halfway mark right now, so 50 more to go. Kevin, do you see anything that's going on back in the pack? Watch for some battles if you wouldn't mind. That would be a great help. And let us know if you see anything that is noteworthy that we can swing a camera back there and catch it.
Yeah, I'm checking out there's a tight battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th right now, especially 4th and 5th of Jeremy Patterson and Teddy Wisniewski. And it looks like they're side by side right now coming out of turn 2. And it looks like Jeremy's going to have the edge.
Yeah,
that might even be Teddy.
Jeremy was up there battling with Mike Ellis and trying to get a run on that inside. But, as we know, the preferred line at this track is the high line. And it's different than most ovals. The high line's the good line here in the turns. This is because of the progressive banking on this track is so great that the high line's the place to be, and Jeremy trying to battle him on the low line just wasn't cutting it.
Yeah, it looks like he has picked up the spot now for 4th, and he is working on Mike Ellis. I have a feeling he's going to run him down quickly over the next few laps here. Jeremy's been quick all night, and we'll see how long it takes for him to get up there and battle him.
These guys 5.5 seconds behind the leader, so they've got a lot of ground to make up. I'm sure they're probably hoping and praying for a caution. Not that we want to see one, but to get caught back up to the field, maybe stop and get some new tires, and top off their tank to go the rest of the way. Because they are going to have to make one more pit stop for fuel.
Yeah, they sure are, really. They need that, settle these trucks down. Probably tires getting a little hot out there. But I'm noticing some of these guys running that high side, man. Looks like the line to run to keep those tires cool with that high side, though.
Oh, definitely, yes. Am I hearing somebody running off in the grass or something? Somebody catch the grass? Looks like Brian Workman may have taken his truck behind pit wall now. Brian maybe not having a good day out there and was struggling enough that he just said, no, I'm done for the day.
The team is, I saw him there in lap 52, clipped the wall a little bit, but I don't know, he passes the Ford truck. No, he's not going to pass him. He's going to bring to the pit road.
I don't
He's
even
having a bad day.
Don't even see him on the track.
Oh, hits the grass, loses control. I don't know what happened.
Oh man. Well, that's too bad for Brian, because Brian got a lot of experience in iRacing, and this is right up his alley here, running in these trucks, and I don't understand why he was struggling there. All right, well, let's get back up to our leader, Sean Butler here, as he's coming around to take lap 57. Tommy Lee still 1.1 seconds behind Sean Butler, so those two running almost identical laps. And clear back here to third spot, 5.5 seconds behind our leaders, Mike Ellis in third. So those two just checking out on this field, Ed.
Oh, they sure are. Just trying to puzzle with, keep looking at that replay of Brian Werman. I don't know why he couldn't get by past Timothy Lewis there. I don't know what was going on, and all of a sudden he jumped off the apron, off the track, and then hits the grass, and I don't know what happened to him.
Well, while you were looking at that, Ed, we got a change up here. Jeremy Patterson now moves up to the third spot as he gets by Mike Ellis. And so does Teddy Wisniewski. Gets by Mike Ellis. So Jeremy Patterson moving into the third spot here, about 6 seconds behind the leaders. But all in all, a pretty good spot to be in right at the moment, because leader's going to be coming to take lap 60.
I think what happened to Mike Ellison there, man, I got into a wall a little bit. Looks like his tires are giving up on him.
Yeah, he was running quite hard there, and when him and Jeremy were battling for a while there, he may have used up quite a bit of his tires, But then again, so did Jeremy. But I think, wasn't Mike Ellis one of the ones that stayed out on that last caution?
I believe so, yes.
He may have 5 or 6 lap older tires than Jeremy does.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. From my experience being out there, it makes a lot of difference. You wouldn't think it does. It's only a couple laps like that, but it sure does.
Yeah. Teddy Wisniewski looking to the inside of Jeremy Patterson here, coming down through the tri-oval, but he's not going to be able to complete that pass right now. He's trying to get that inside run, but it's just not going to work down there. We've seen it time and time again. The guy's trying it, and it just doesn't work on that inside.
Well, Mike Ellison just slams the wall a little bit. Got a little loose there, but he saved it.
Yeah, good job by that. I was right on him when that happened.
Oh, be careful.
Yeah,
he's trying to line. He's trying to run them over, but like out of the way.
I think Teddy is running his tires out at this point. You see him trying to attack Jeremy multiple times on the lower line, and it really does a number on your tires. You got to put a lot more input in the wheel, and I think that's why we're seeing Mike get a run on Tommy here, or Teddy rather.
Good. I'll let Dustin Lee there coming up on Winitsky.
He does successfully make the pass. Can he hold it though?
That's a good question.
Brian Wordman's back out on the track now, Ed.
Well, you might have some internet problems or something then.
Could be. Yeah, Dustin Lee does complete that pass, but he gets really loose coming out of 2. Coming down the backstretch, but does complete the pass on Teddy Wisniewski. And Mike Ellis gets by him also, so Teddy Wisniewski...
We got a spinner. We have a spinner. Caution's out.
Caution is out, yes.
Oh, Tommy Lee and Michael D'Amico. Ooh, this... We got to go back and watch this. They're coming up on lap traffic here. Michael D'Amico kind of a little bit loose coming into the turn. Tommy Lee going up on the high side to go by Steve Hurst, and has a run enough to get by Michael D'Amico also. But Michael getting really loose and coming up the hill and tapping Tommy Lee and spinning Tommy Lee.
No. But look at it again, Rudy. The 33 came down on the 62.
I think what happened was I think Thomas was planning on ducking to that apron, as most people do here, to get you can kind of get a couple of, a tenth out of that, maybe a couple hundredths of a second, overall pace. And Michael just wasn't prepared for him to make that move, and Thomas should have been paying a little bit more attention to his mirrors.
Yeah. But we're all good here. Tommy's in. I don't see any damage on that truck because he didn't hit nothing. It was just sliding through everything, but he's going to get back out here, second spot, right behind Sean Butler. So this could be interesting as these guys get their green flag pit stops in. And I believe they can make it the rest of the way from here, can't they, Kevin?
I think they should be able to, yeah.
35 to go.
Yep, they will. Top it off, they'll be able to go.
Yeah.
I think you could probably go around 50-ish laps during the full thing, 55, 60-ish laps. From what I was experiencing myself in the truck, checking on the fuel, that's what it indicated to me.
Right. So, well, just a little altercation there, and not a big deal. Nobody, no harm, no foul. Everybody was okay. Nobody hit the wall or anything. So, guys get it back in there and get it fixed up. Change your tires, whatever they got to do, and we'll get back out green flag racing here. And hopefully we're going to see this go the rest of the way.
I was just checking out Dustin Lee's truck there. He still got a little crimples in the back of that the right side of his truck there.
So we've got a couple of lap down trucks up here. Michael D'Amico should be the wave by. No, he's on pit road, so he will not get the wave by. So we're going to have Don King. Let's see, Don King and Steve Hurst and Michael Norris. Steve Hurst is on pit road, but Don King and Brian Workman staying out, and they should get one of their laps back.
Yeah, Don King scored in 12th right now, I believe. He should be eligible for that wave round.
All right, so I'm showing Sean Butler in the lead, Tommy Lee second, Jeremy Patterson third, Dustin Lee fourth, Mike Ellis fifth, William Kirk sixth, Robert Craze seventh, Teddy Wisniewski eighth, Timothy Lewis ninth, Chuck Scala rounding out the top 10. And Chuck Scala was very fast in practice. I didn't know if you all knew that or not. Man, he was like sixth or something in practice. The guy has really come a long ways in these races, man. I'm telling you what, Chuck's really showed some major improvements lately. All right, the lights are off on the pace car. Everybody doubling back up here. Sean Butler leads them around, and you know what's going to happen here, Ed. Tommy Lee is going to have that outside line, so Sean's going to have to get one heck of a jump here to clear Tommy to stay out ahead of Tommy.
Yeah, you sure bet, because Tommy Lee's in the right position for that high line, and that's where Sean Butler got him when they had that restart the last time, where Sean was up on the high side and Tommy Lee was at the bottom there, and that high side really works here. Okay, here we go. Pace car's off. Ring, ring, ring. Let's go boogieing, guys. We're even right now. Let's see what happens coming into turn 2 here.
All right, as they get back up to speed, Sean got just about a fender on Tommy. He's on that low line. It comes up.
He's going to clear him.
Oh, good job. These guys all out here with fresh tires. Wow, excuse me. Tommy right on the back bumper of Sean, and Jeremy lurching right there, just waiting for these guys to even make the slightest little mistake, and he'd like to get out there and lead a lap.
Caution is out.
Wow.
What happened?
Got to look back on that. I don't know what happened. Actually.
Oh, Teddy Wisniewski. So let's go back here and watch this.
Looks like he just got hooked into that wall. And set off a chain reaction.
Oh, he got into the back bumper of Dustin Lee there. A lot of people missed him, so that was good for everybody else, but not good for Teddy. Teddy getting a lot of damage on that. Wow.
I think it's going to be a heartbreak for him, actually. I was talking to him in the middle of the race up in the other channel, and I think he had to use a reset prior. I'm not positive on that, but if he did, he's going to be in some serious trouble, and that's a heartbreaker for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, he was really hoping for a good finish, and he was fast. He might have been burning his tires up pretty quickly, and looks like I showed him leaving the server, so I think that was it. No resets left for him.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's too bad. This is, as we take a look at this here, this is the 5th caution already in 70 laps, Ed. So, wow. These guys really putting out some cautions here today. This is so uncharacteristic of these guys. You know, we're used to running 100 laps here, Ed, and not having any cautions.
Yeah, exactly. Especially this track.
Yeah, you know, but that's hard racing for you. You know, these guys, every one of these guys are hard racers. And, you know, they're not afraid to put that truck right to the limit, you know. And they're doing it.
You know, I was going to say, it's almost, I thought it was a product of the track itself. This track is very fast. With progressive banking, you wouldn't think so, but it does, you know, tire degradation is quite a factor here, and I think a lot of guys are pushing really hard, and there's a lot of lanes, a lot of room, and I just don't think, maybe there should be a little bit more give and take, but then again, we are on the closing laps here.
Exactly, yeah. But they've been, you know, they probably should have been a little more give and take throughout the whole race, but actually, you know, what we've seen so far really hasn't been anything that that we would say that could have been avoided, because what we've seen is a lot of just racing incidents, you know, close, hard racing, you know, so stuff that would be expected under those conditions, you know, not something where somebody pulled a bonehead move, you know. It was just very, very good, hard racing.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Most of these situations that have put us under caution have kind of been chain reactions, as I said earlier, of people, you know, running it a little bit too hot, getting into that wall. Once you get into that wall, you really get hooked in there and you slow way down, and you got people running up on you really quick, and people got to check up, and it stirs the pot.
Yes, it does, for sure. All right, so a few changes here. I think we've had a few guys that have gone in the pits. As Teddy Wisniewski now has fallen back to the 14th position, as he has left he has taken his truck behind the wall and left the server. So that puts Kevin O'Brien and Michael D'Amico back here a little ways. Michael D'Amico, I believe, is on pit road trying to get some damage fixed, isn't he there, Kevin?
I was just taking a look at, looks like Brian Workman is getting the wave around right now.
All right.
Brian getting the wave around?
Michael D'Amico is on pit road and getting that damage tended to. It's got some heavy right side damage. That right front fender is definitely pancaked.
Yeah, he took quite a hit there, so... All right, well, Sean leading them around here as they're coming around. Hopefully they're going to get the one to go this time by, and the lights will go off on the pace car. And let's get back to some green flag racing here, as we've got coming to 28 laps to go.
Now, I wasn't paying attention, but did Tommy or Sean pit that last caution?
No, they did not.
So they're planning on staying out or running it for the long haul, is my bet. If we go green from here on out, it's really going to be a game of who conserves their tires better. These guys are both equally fast. We've seen that in practice. We've seen it in qualifying. So my guess and my bet is that whoever, plays it conservative and runs these laps out and don't eats the tire up in the next 10 laps could go on and win this race. We both know they're certainly capable. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure.
Sean opting to start on the outside, probably a smart move because he knew how tough it was to get by Tommy there. So let's see if Tommy can handle this and maybe get a run on Jeremy on the restart like Jeremy did on him the last time.
That would be awesome.
So these two here have been battling it out the whole race for this top position. So, but Sean's led 39 laps now, and Tommy Lee's only led 28. So these guys definitely want to see who can lead the most laps here. And I'm sure Tommy's got that in the back of his mind. He wants to get up there and try to lead some more. All right, so Jeremy Patterson starting third, William Kirk fourth, Dustin Lee
Pace
fifth.
cars in.
Green flag.
Green, 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 guys. Let's go Boodigan. Let's go race in. Ooh, Tommy Lee got the jump there.
Yeah, he did get a heck of a good restart.
No, he's not going to quite clear him.
No,
Can't
not
do
yet.
the sled job. He is clear now, though. If he can hold on to it.
Well, he could have come up right there, but well, that probably kind of would have been a little bit of dirty racing if he would have slid up in front of him right there.
He really drives it in hard in 3 and 4.
Wants to come up in front of, but still can't come up in front of Sean. Those two crossed the line side by side.
Who's this Jeremy right there on his back bumper? Oh, look at that. Oh, I was going to make it 3 wide there.
Jeremy wanting to get into the mix of it. William Kirk on the high line trying to get up there. As now Tommy Lee's going to lose that position to William Kirk.
No, Jeremy's going to take the high side. No room to get up on the high side. Tommy Lee cannot get up on that high side for some reason. There he goes. He pulls in front.
Oh, he slides it up in front of Jeremy. Mike Ellis now wanting to get into it as he comes down across.
They're touching doors.
Oh, man.
That was close. That was close.
That was a good driving right there, man.
Wow.
Mike Ellis.
Mike Ellis is slipping a little bit coming out of the turn, but does maintain it. Him and Jeremy coming down the backstretch side by side. Wow, good racing going on. Mike ducks it back in behind Jeremy.
Really impressed with William right now. He's been there all night. Now he's up in second, fighting for the lead.
Yeah, William's a good driver. Him and Sean, they run together a lot, so they're. I wouldn't say they're maybe as equal, but William will hang in there with Sean for quite a while. Sean definitely is a very strong driver at about any track we go to. He's been showing the way here since Tony Godwin ain't been around. I'm not sure what's going on with Tony. Haven't seen him in a few weeks. So it was always Sean Butler and Tony Godwin, wasn't it, Ed?
Yeah, so good racers.
Oh, yeah. But now Sean's kind of like taking over Tony's job of being, one of the top racers.
Where he left off, yeah.
Yeah. I believe Sean is in the points lead. If I remember correctly, and I think Dustin Lee was in second.
Oh, was he? Yeah.
I think I don't have the points available to me. I kind of lost everything. And, jeez.
Yeah, it's tough when they lose all that.
Yeah. Well, all right, Tommy Lee hanging on in third right there. Jeremy Patterson fourth. And Mike Ellis in fifth. That's quite a ways back to sixth here. Don King having a great day up here, running in the sixth spot. 2.4 seconds behind our leader. But boy, is he running good. he stayed off of that go juice a little bit, he could probably run good.
Boy, Tommy Lee's on that back bumper of William D. Kirk there. He looks like he got a good run coming off of turn 3.
These all of these drivers right here, these top 5, man, I'm telling you what, these top 5 are really doing a great job out here. Now we got 20 laps to go, guys. 20 laps. I'd really like to see a green flag finish. Boy, that would be awesome. We haven't seen one of them in a while.
No, we haven't, Lee.
Tommy Lee right on his bumper. Oh,
push him, man. Push him. Catch that up.
Jeremy looked to the inside, but he knows better. He knows he can't complete that pass on the inside. So good job by Jeremy playing it safe there. You know, if he would have tried to duck underneath them, he may have slid up into him and touched them, and boy, then it would have been on from there, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely, Rudy.
A good safe position, you know, staying in the 4th right there, waiting to see what William and Tommy are going to do here for 2nd and 3rd. Might be a good call on Jeremy's part.
Yeah, I just don't want to leave these guys up in the front right now. There's too much action going up here.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Same. And Sean is loving what he's seeing right now. These two guys battling as hard as they are. He's continuing to stretch that lead. Might be minuscule, but every 100th counts at these double tracks.
There you go, Tommy. Push them down the straightaways. Get that draft going.
Yeah. Tommy definitely a very, very good driver, and I was very, very thankful to get him into the league here with us, Ed. Raced with him a lot, and Tommy definitely...
Ooh, Tommy takes the high side this time.
William Kirk goes way down low. Tommy gonna... Oh, Sean really loose that time. Oh, my God.
Whoa, did Tommy get a big bunch catch up there?
Yes, he did. Sean was really loose coming out of turn 2. Oh, and Sean, I think he tapped the wall there on 4.
His right side door is scuffed up.
Wow, so I think maybe he's starting to feel a little bit of a pinch right now. Tommy Lee right
sure
on
is.
his bumper. William Kirk.
This is fun stuff now, boys.
Oh, 16 laps to go. Back here, William Kirk still in the 3rd spot. Jeremy Patterson 4th. How's everything going in the back there, guys? I see Dustin Lee is falling back to the 8th
Whoa, look at Tommy Lee. He's going to push him this time. Boy, Tommy Lee did jump on Sean Butler's butt that time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, Rudy. I'm at the front here looking. I can't watch the back right now.
Well,
sorry.
No, as I said earlier, I think this is a product of, who's pushed their tires the hardest right now. As the yellow comes out,
oh, man.
it's going to be interesting to see what people do now.
Looks like Timothy Lewis getting into it here. Go back and watch this in the instant replay. Far chase view, and we'll slow it down as they come
Chuck
around.
Scala also involved. Yep, Chuck Scala having to get towed to pit road.
Timothy may have... Oh, he just drove it in a little too hard, hitting that outside wall, trying to save it. There's just no saving to that one. Oh, and Chuck Scala getting a piece of him. Oh, my word. Wow, those two tangling up. Oh, man. Yeah, and it looks like Chuck Scala may have blew his motor. So that's very unfortunate for these guys. Man, they were running so good. So, all right, let's get back up here. Up to our leader, and
the leader's
like
they have pit.
Everybody on pit road.
Bro,
See
yes,
anybody
sir.
opts for 2 tires. It looks like
William D. Kirk, did he beat him? No. Tommy Lee got out there, though.
I think Tommy took 2 tires there.
Ah. Well,
have a look back at that. I'm pretty sure he did.
That might have been a good call. With this a handful of laps like this, that could have been a really good call. Take right side tires and no fuel.
What happened there is Thomas missed his pit stall just by a little bit, and that might have forced his hand there, knowing that his only chance of beating Sean out was taken 2. We'll have to see if that's what his intentions were, if he really was intending to take 2 tires all along. We'll have to see what happens with that for sure. It's going to be interesting.
All right, so I'm showing Tommy Lee as our new leader, and we're probably going to have about a 10-lap shootout.
A lot of pressure on him right now.
Oh, yes, yeah. Just knowing that William Kirk right behind him, we've got Sean Butler, Jeremy Patterson. They did a 4-tire change, and well, they could gobble him up if he can't protect that high line if he gets up there. But William Kirk's going to be right on his bumper, putting the pressure on him.
Yep. Let's see if it pays off. We have seen it work at a few tracks. There are some tracks that really require you to take 4 in multiple series, not just the trucks. But personal experience here, I don't really have any, so we'll see if it works for him. But William is not going to let Sean by easily, so it might help Tommy out a little bit there.
Did William also take 2 tires?
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay. All right. So looks like Chuck Scala may still be on pit road trying to get some of that damage fixed up, huh?
Doesn't like this. Tell the guy to park it.
What?
They're arguing about who took 2 tires. He says, I can tell you how many tires I took, and they're arguing. Police, well, you can park it. I'll take that position from you.
The lights on the pace car are off, and Thomas opting for the low line, it looks like. I don't know if that was the right call to make. We'll have to see.
Well, we've seen the high line work for Sean there earlier. So maybe Tommy feels a lot more comfortable on that low line. So Ed, get ready here to call it down.
Sure thing, and wait for that pace car to drop down.
We're going to have a 10-lap shootout.
Pace car's in. Waiting for the green. Green, 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 guys. Let's go racing. Like Tommy Lee got a jump there. Sean Butler hold on his back of his bumper there. We can D Kurt up on that high side. Jeremy there, hoping to push him up on that high side, but I don't know what's going to happen.
Sean Butler right on Tommy Lee's bumper. And now they go back up to the high side, so the high side is the place they want to be. Mike Ellis on that low side. Oh boy, he's trying to make something happen down there, but I don't know. Not the place to be here. Oh, and he slides it almost up into Jeremy.
You want to be on your edge of your feet? You're at the right place.
That's right. Tommy Lee still hanging out in the front spot. Oh, Jeremy hard into the walls. Him and Mike Ellis.
Ooh, save it, save it.
Wow.
No cautions, no cautions.
Looks like everybody gathered up nicely there.
Yeah, Mike Ellis rolls Jeremy falling back quite a little ways now. Jeremy back to the 7th position. Dustin Lee getting by him. He's got a little bit of damage on that right side. Donald King up to the 5th spot now. Mike Ellis still hanging on in 4th as these front 3 just battling this out, riding these last few laps out. Tommy gets a little bit squirrely coming out of turn 4 there, but Sean tries to get something going on that high side.
He sure does. I thought he's going to have it there. He tried to loosen his truck up to the front there, try to shake Tommy Lee and say, listen, I want a leisure lap here now.
I'm telling you what, I bet you Tommy Lee's got sweat just rolling down his face.
Oh, you know what, especially around the front like that, you don't want to make a mistake because anything can happen.
Yeah, and these guys are really battling out hard. Tommy, boy, he's a little on the loose side, but boy, he's hanging on to it. And he is trying to do anything and everything he can to stay ahead of Sean Butler. He knows if Sean gets a run on him, it's going to be over.
Well, that's the end of that. Yeah, exactly.
All 3 of these guys right in the draft like this, and Tommy he just can't escape Sean.
He can't afford to make any mistakes either. He's certainly mirror driving that truck right now.
You bet.
Got that right, Kevin.
And it's not that he's blocking; he's just.
He's looking on the outside.
Yeah.
He's gonna take him on the. Got a little blocking here going. Oh, they both touched the ball. Oh, he takes the low side now.
Sean going on the low side.
John looked a little bit loose there mid corner.
And they touch.
Kurt's gonna go right by him. Ellis gonna follow him right through there.
Holy smokes! That was just, oh man.
That was good racing.
Let's go back and watch that in instant replay.
That was hard racing. Shame to see, but very, very hard racing.
These guys coming up on, I want to get back here to the far chase view. And we're going to slow it right down here. As these two come around turn 1 and 2. Tommy staying on the high side, Sean on the low side. Sean just kind of drifts it up the hill. Tommy comes down a little bit, and they touch. Just a racing incident as I see it. I mean, just hard racing. Coming to the checkered flag, you're not far from it.
Yep,
wow.
I think Sean really drove it in there hard in the low line, knowing that's the only way it's going to work is if he really throws it in there as deep as he can. And, just drifted right up the track on him. There just wasn't enough room for that. Yeah. But there's nothing else he could have done.
And that might be the race.
You're right, guys. I can get started our race. It'll finish under caution.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get any more green flag laps in. That's too bad because man, that was going to be one heck of a finish. That's going to put Tommy Lee clear back to the 9th position. Wow.
William Kirk is the lucky man tonight. That is for sure.
Oh my.
He sat there watching those two. And it paid off. Wrote that check at the end. Now he's just going to ride this out last couple laps.
Wow. Well, Kevin, when I interview these guys, I'll move on to Ed, and we'll do the interviewing of the podium drivers here. But if there's somebody that you would like to interview, just let me know, and I'll leave the mic open, and you can talk to them or whatever you want to do. Okay?
I'll let you guys take care of it. I'm just glad you guys gave me a seat up here to watch this thing.
Okay, very cool. Well, I don't see us going back to green. I don't think it's going to be a one-lap shootout. They're coming to 2 to go right now. It's just not going to get green.
Well, they're on lap 99 now. That is officially it.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm going to open a mic down there for these guys. We're not going to interview out there, are we? We're going to interview in here, in TeamSpeak. Isn't that what we decided to do, Ed?
Yes, please. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we need to drag William Kirk and Sean Butler, and I don't think Mike Ellis is even in here.
No, I think Matt Ellison's in. We might have to do that right on the track, really.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna. Are they talking on there?
Yeah, they're just talking right now.
Okay. Let them know that we're gonna interview on the track because Mike Ellis is not in TeamSpeak. Okay, so they're not cussing and swearing.
You got it.
And let me know when it's clear.
Gotta wonder if tempers were a little hot between Sean and Tommy there. I've had the driver chat muted while I was up here with you guys. I wonder how they're handling it. Hopefully there's no grudges against either of them.
I don't think so. I think they both realized it was just good hard racing.
Yeah.
I hope. Sean's not one to do anything like that on purpose. He's a good racer.
Yeah.
Is it clear yet, Ed?
We're clear.
All right. Okay, why am I not?
This one.
Okay.
Shut the front door.
William Kirk, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
Did you ever think you were going to come out the winner here tonight? This was one heck of a race that these guys put on. Tommy Lee and Sean, they're battling for the lead, but you come out the top spot and finishing under caution. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, no, I had absolutely no clue I was going to win this race. Man, I couldn't keep it out of the wall for one corner, but yeah, it was fun. I was telling Thomas, I said, deja vu from Thursday, isn't it? But yeah, my 2 league wins have come under caution, so I mean, I'm happy about it, but I'm looking forward to winning one of these under green.
Well, we really thought that was going to go green. I'm sure Sean and Tommy did too, but it's just unfortunate. It just looked like a racing incident. Them guys were racing so hard around each other. But anyhow, again, William, congratulations. You want to give a shout out to anybody or a thank you?
I want to give a shout out to my teammates. I want to give a shout out to Tommy and Sean for awesome racing. Jeremy, almost caused us to wreck earlier, and Melissa started him again, so that kind of came up on him. But it was really, really, really fun, and I just want to say thanks to you guys for putting it on, and thanks to everybody for having a really fun race.
Okay, William. Ed, you got anything for him?
I sure do. Hang on. Well, congratulations there, William. Awesome race you had tonight. You stood there at 5th place, up to 4th place there. You were battling there with Jeremy there for a while. Then you finally got up in the third spot there. Then you got to take the finish there for the win. Sean Butler and Tommy Lee there had some problems there. There were racing incidents they had there. But you pulled it off. Congratulations. An awesome job racing here.
Yep, thanks, Ed. Thanks for putting this on, and I can't believe I won this. Oh my gosh.
I'm proud of that, buddy.
Sean Butler, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Well, Sean, that would look like a pretty exciting race. I mean, you can't really complain about that. It looked pretty exciting. Tell us about that last couple laps there, you and Tommy Lee battling it out.
Yeah, I was a little bit faster. I had 4 tires, and it's so hard to pass here once you get a couple laps. Get going and you get a couple laps on tires. Just so hard to pass when the guy can run up high without making any mistakes. And there were 4 laps to go. I was just like, well, I better try the bottom now while I still have a few laps to try to make up what I lose here. And it was just so tight coming off the bottom, trying to keep it in throttle. I had to let off a little bit, and Tommy said he got a little loose and came down the track a little bit, and it was just that little bit too much, and we just touched, and it just sucks. I just look forward to racing him for the win, and because he was so good all night, and it just wasn't meant to be. Congrats to William for the win, though.
All right, Sean. Well, again, good job, man. Congratulations on your 2nd place finish. I'm sure you didn't want to do that. Nobody really wants to wreck, especially you guys racing so hard like that. You guys raced together all day, back and forth, and and you know, inside and outside and high side, low side, it didn't matter. You guys had one heck of a battle, no matter where you raced at. So, yeah, it's unfortunate for Tommy. I feel bad for him, but very good racing out there today, and congratulations again, Sean. You want to give a shout out to anybody or give a thank you?
I just want to congratulate William again and Tommy for such a good race. It just sucks that it came down to that, and I look forward to trying to racing for a win somewhere else. And, you know, just thank you guys for putting on these races, and we're having a good time out here. So that's about all I got to say.
All right, thank you, Sean. Ed, you got anything for him?
Yes, hang on. Hey, congratulations there, Sean, man. What an awesome race, man. You had me on the edge of my seat, man, between you and Tommy, man. Wow, what a great race you guys are out there, man. Could not believe you guys raced each other so hard for that top finish, but didn't get it this time. At least you got, you know, finished second there, you did, and that was just an awesome job. Didn't even get second place. Try to get the win at Kansas, but it's tough. It's a tough track, but you guys showed us that you can get the job done. It's just too bad you guys had that little incident at the end there, where, you know, I think Tommy came down a little bit, and you came up, you split up a little bit, and that's what brought that caution out. But anyways, Sean, congratulations. Good hard racing tonight at Kansas, and good job. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Ed, and almost forget. Give a shout out to the Wounded Warrior Project. They do a lot of great things for our veterans. You got Veteran Days coming up. So just thanks to all of our veterans out there.
All right. Thank you, Sean. Mike Ellis, is Rudy Cummings in the booth? You got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4, Rudy.
Great run out there today, Mike. Seen you battled around with Jeremy quite a bit, William Kirk. Even Dustin Lee, you guys all having a great time out there racing. Tell us a little bit about your racing out there today.
Well, first off, I feel real bad for 38 and Jeremy Patterson. I got into them and ruined their day, and I feel real bad about that. He raced me clean earlier when he was on the inside, and I'm not sure. I need to look at the replay, but my apologies to that team and tearing up that truck. They deserve a better finish than that. Tide Chevy was real tight on the bottom, but I was trying to make something happen there at the end.
All right, well, good job, Mike. Way to come out of the gate here and pull off a third-place finish. You know, my kudos to you, man. You had a heck of a good run there today, and I'd like to see that Tide ride up in the front. But good job coming home third spot, buddy. You want to give a shout-out to anybody or a thank you?
Well, thanks to MaxSpeedTV. It's my first league race with you guys. I appreciate you making me feel welcome here, and it's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to continuing this league.
All right, Mike. Well, it's good to have you with us there, buddy. And, yeah, again, congratulations on your third-place finish. Ed, you got anything?
Thank you.
I sure do. Yeah, congratulations to Mike on the third spot there tonight at Kansas. It's a tough track. You got through it there, up and down through the day. A lot of good racing out there tonight, and kind of a couple of incidents up towards the front. You pulled it through, got a top 3 finish here at Kansas, and good racing, and good to have you on our team.
Hey, thanks, Ed. I appreciate you and Rudy and Kevin, everybody who's involved in this league. It's a bunch of great drivers in here. I follow most of you guys on Facebook, so it's nice to have friends.
It sure is, buddy. Anyways, congratulations to all our 3 drivers tonight, and all the drivers that hung in there. I'm not counting none of the drivers. I had a good time here at Kansas tonight. I just want to congratulate every one of you guys out there. You did an excellent job and raced clean. And, yeah, we had a few cautions, but you know what? You get that any track you go. You're going to get a little looseness out of these things, but all in all, it was a good race. Congratulations to all of you.
Okay, Ed. All
That'll
right,
wrap it up for me.
Let's go over the finishing results here. As we show William Kirk, of course, winning under the caution there that where Sean Butler and Tommy Lee got into that corner a little bit hot together, and looks like one come down, one come up. But good finish by them. Sean Butler in second. Mike Ellis is finishing third. Don King fourth. Jeremy Patterson fifth. Dustin Lee sixth. Robert Craze seventh. Michael Norris eighth. Tommy Lee finishing in the ninth spot after having such a great run today. Led a lot of laps, but still a good finish. 10th place, Timothy Lewis. Good finish by Timothy. Steve Hurst in 11th. Great finish. Brian Wortman, good to see him back running with us in 12th spot. Kevin O'Brien finishing 13th. Chuck Scala 14th. Michael D'Amico 15th. Teddy Wisniewski in the 16th spot. Christopher Perryman in 17th. And Kevin Schofield finishing, rounding out the field there in the 18th spot. So, guys, any last comments that you guys would like to make on this race today? Kevin, you got anything you'd like to say?
I don't know if Kevin left, Rudy, or not.
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
No, I think it was a great race to watch it, to spectate it, to drive the little bit that I did. I really enjoyed the track. I wish I could have spent a little bit more time out there, but things happen, and you get lucky. You win some, you lose some, right? That's what people always say. But these guys did a heck of a job. They raced clean. Things happen that's out of your control, but overall, it was good, clean fun, and good job to everybody that participated, and you guys for putting on a good broadcast and letting me join you.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Dan or Kevin, and thanks for helping out in the booth. Appreciate it very much. Good to have you here with us. Ed and I enjoy having a little company up here from time to time, don't we, Ed?
Yeah, it sure does. It just breaks up monotony, and we always have a good time up in the booth anyways. Don't matter what track we go to. And you guys, it's all about you guys showing us that, you guys get the job done at any track we go to. You have a good time watching you guys race so we can sit on our edge of our seat and say, yeah, man, look at these drivers, man. You know what I mean? And all in all, I mean, like I always talk about, you guys is mostly because you guys really race really hard with each other out there on the track, and like I always say, man, Rudy is showing us a good time, man. So we showed them a good time, and we don't mind broadcasting for you guys at all. I mean, because that's what we're here for. But all in all, man, it was a good race tonight at Kansas. These drivers showed us again, Rudy. Yeah, there might have been a few cautions tonight. Like I always say, you're going to get that anywhere you go. But you know what the biggest thing is? They went out and had fun, and we had fun up in the booth.
That's right. All right, well, until next week here, we run 100 laps at Las Vegas next week. Believe that should be almost an identical race as this week. But until then, we'll see you next week, same time. And actually, no, you know what? We're going to be broadcasting Thursday night's nationwide race. So we will see you Thursday night. And see you then.